Hi guys, this is Greg with Walnut Ridge RV of Memphis, Indiana. Today we're going to talk about the most important step of maintenance, and that's going to be checking your roof. I've decided to show this one because this roof, for the most part, looks like a really well-sealed roof with not a lot of voids or gaps if you just kind of look at it quickly. So I'm going to show you a few areas that are of normal concern on most units. This one, those areas are pretty okay, but there's some areas that have big gaps that the last owner probably hasn't seen to take care of. So we'll look at those, but generally you talk about any fifth wheel or travel trailer, your two areas of concern on the roof are usually up here. We're going to turn around. She can stay right there just so. This front transition where the front cap of your RV meets the roof, it's all sealed right through here. They have a screw rail that goes along the front that holds the rubber membrane on. And this general area right here takes a lot of the flex from the unit when it's getting towed, and it's one of the first areas that we typically see get voids and cracks in it. Yours probably looks different. If it's a travel trailer, it has more sealant coming back this way because the rails come up the front. This one they just use some kind of silicone right here, which I would probably take the die core out a little farther. You don't want to use silicone on the roof. You want to use, depending on the manufacturer, Dicor is one of the most popular, and the brand Alpha are probably the two most common roofs you're going to see on your RV. So it just depends on what you have. That's what you use on your roof because it sticks to the rubber properly. So the four corners essentially of the RV are the areas we see that go first. So check those every couple months. But also you want to check anywhere else that there's sealant up on the roof. We'll turn around. Watch it. Straight down, this one's not too bad, but it shows you what is a problem that's occurring or hasn't turned into a void yet, but it will soon. So if you look right here, these are very soft little bubbles, typically from air getting underneath, which is normal, but it bubbles up the sealant. And over time, if we just pop the bubble, which it's going to do eventually on its own, now you have a big open hole here in the sealant that water's getting down and possibly getting into the roof of the RV. So if you're looking for bubbles like this that you can just give a quick pop, kind of push down, pop the bubble essentially, and then put a drop of whatever, Dicor or Alpha sealant, whatever your roof is. So that's one that hasn't popped yet, and what those look like, you can get an idea there. This unit has some of the biggest bubbles I've ever seen. Here's another big one. That's not going to take too long. That's probably, they're normally not this big, so that's a pretty big bubble there. That pops and leaves a gap like that. Then you got straight water, can just pool down in there, and it may not get right inside, but over time it can. So pop this bubble. I'd probably peel this Dicor off and reseal this whole area with a self-leveling Dicor or Alpha. Most of the time it's small little bubbles like these here. So we're going to get in here and reseal all these. If you come back here, though, we have probably the next two biggest ones. Here's one that already did pop. I didn't do this. This is what made me want to show you guys the video. This one right here, again, the water just going to pool in here, and you can't really see it, but if I pull that back, the plastic is just straight there to the roof. So that water can just funnel in there, get into the ceiling, and cause, thousands of dollars worth of damage, which, even if this was under a factory warranty and a bubble like that occurred and within past 90-day point, that's not a concern that the warranty is going to cover. Your extended warranty, extended service plans usually will not cover that, and most insurance companies won't cover the damage either. So I try to tell as many people as we can, get up here and look for areas of voids, gaps, anywhere in the sealant, especially the four corners like I mentioned. Here on these skylights, right here is a common area that splits. This looks fairly good. And then back here you have one big massive bubble. So, and I'm a little concerned. I've never really seen bubbles get that big. So there's a lot of airflow getting under there whenever it was originally applied. This unit is a 2018, I think. So I'd say that's probably been there since it was purchased. Let's see. The other areas of the roof that I can't really show, but the rails that go all the way down right here are a big area of concern. You want to check those, look for gaps, and seal them with a non-sag version of whatever sealant your roof had. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you that. That's probably the most important thing you can do as far as maintenance goes. The sealants on the roof and on the sidewalls, because you just don't want to deal with water damage because it's not covered by warranties or insurance companies usually. So make sure you're getting up on your roof at least twice a year, but I'd recommend every couple months. And we'll see you again next week, and we'll have another tip for you.